Hi, I'm Montclair Mayor Sean Spiller, coming to you with this week's weekly update for February 5th, 2021, covering January 24th through February 2nd. Our COVID-19 update is as follows. From January 24th through January 30th, we have seen 99 new cases. We've had one new hospitalization from that group, and unfortunately, we've had one new death, one of our residents in a long-term care facility. Our active cases up to January 30th are 142. There remain many testing locations that people can utilize to be tested. Essex County is conducting lots of tests at their sites 3 days a week with increased hours. They are again capable of doing 800 tests per day, so please be sure to go to essexcovid.org. That's essexcovid.org to sign up for testing. Their upcoming dates are Saturday, February 6th from 8 a.m. to noon at the commuter parking garage next to Cody Arena. Also on Tuesday, February 9th from 3:30 to 6:30 at the Essex County Hall of Records in the employee parking employee parking deck. Also on Thursday, February 11th from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the Essex County Department of Public Works. And again, all of those you can sign up at essexcovid.org. We encourage everyone to get tested. I know there are many locations coming online all the time to get tested. It is a good idea, symptoms or no symptoms, to get tested. Of course, getting those results back help to stop the spread of the virus within our community. Happily, along those lines, starting on the 11th, that's the 11th of this month, the YMCA of Montclair will be partnering with MedRite to offer greater testing to our community. That testing will begin at the Park Street location. Testing will be available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and masks are required. So please be sure to go get tested. If you're going there, you have to have your insurance card and photo ID. Patients can receive rapid test results within an hour, and the PCR lab test within 24 to 72 hours after reaching the lab. Regardless, the test will be at no cost to the patients. It's covered by insurance, and again, it's making sure there's no cost. So please be sure to get tested, again, with symptoms or without symptoms. Information for that one, if you have questions, you can email info@onsitecovid19testing.com. They have information there. Again, if you're looking to sign up for the county testing, just go to essexcovid.org. And again, multiple locations to get tested at. Lots of testing available. Please take advantage, symptoms or no symptoms, to help us contain the spread by getting that information. Just to give a little context, here in Montclair, the number of residents we've had tested just through the Essex County sites as through January 30th have been 6,570 residents. Again, many others have been tested through other means, but through the Essex County sites, that's who's been tested. Remember, part of it is when people are tested, counties and others are notified to be able to do contact tracing. So the number is much greater, but through the county, those are the numbers that we've seen. Moving on to our vaccine, it's important to note, first and foremost, I know there were many questions around the fact that we had, as my back will still attest to, had a major snow event, as we all know. Because of that, all vaccinations that were scheduled for February 2nd have been moved to February 7th. So again, all vaccinations that were scheduled for Tuesday, February 2nd have been rescheduled to Sunday, February 7th. The location will remain the same. All right, that location is the same. So that's important, but the times may vary. So be sure to check your email, see if there's a different time that you've received. Look through the spam folder if needed. And if you're not seeing something, you were signed up on the 2nd, you haven't seen another email, you don't know what your time is, please be sure to email essexcovid19 at admin.essexcountynj.org. That's Essex County 19 at admin.essexcountynj.org. And again, email them and say, hey, you haven't seen anything with your time, and you need to make sure you know the time for your update, for your newly scheduled appointment for February 7th. That's again the reschedule from the snowed out appointments which occurred. As of February 1st, 2,208 Montclair residents have been vaccinated with their first dose. 242 Montclair residents have already received their second dose. So we're seeing, again, those numbers trending in the right direction. As a whole, Essex County has seen 36,506 residents get their first dose and 4,093 get the second dose. As we've all seen, and anyone who's reached out to me has known, I know my colleagues have all heard this as well, anyone who's had the experience to go through the Essex County process has been thrilled. It has been really remarkable. I know certainly I've had the opportunity and certainly spoke at a number of events at some of these sites just to promote them and really share information about them. It is a smooth process. People are very pleased with it. So kudos to Essex County for the work there and the setup there, and really the infrastructure to get just more vaccinations done than really anywhere else. So still the challenge, as we know, is quantity of vaccine. Right now we are still in phase 1A, and we know who that is. Anyone in the healthcare side of things, a frontline worker, residents and staff in long-term care facilities, individuals 65 of age or older, or individuals 18 to 64 with underlying medical conditions, all are eligible to get the vaccine. We know the challenge is quantity of vaccine, right? That's the biggest challenge right now. There are efforts, greater coordination at the federal level, and of course that then translates to the county level, the local level, to get more vaccine and then to get more vaccine into people's arms. So that work continues. We're happy to see quantities increase, and with that, more availability of vaccination appointments. As a reminder, it is important. The guidance from the CDC is that there still needs to be 2 doses of the vaccine. There's that gap period in between. That they are all looking at effectiveness of what it means if you get 1 dose and only 1 dose, but the guidance is, get the second dose. Even after you get the second dose, keep wearing your mask, keep taking all the same procedures. It hasn't been determined fully if you can still be a carrier and pass it on, transmit the virus even if you've been vaccinated. So all those things still mean we have to practice our safe procedures that we put in place during this, especially until we reach that vaccination level that everyone's shooting for, 70-80% of everyone vaccinated. Important. Again, that second vaccine, depending on which one, if it's Pfizer, it's 21 days after, Moderna, 28 days after. Those are the minimum times, remember. So those who were rescheduled when they talk about the snow day before, know that you can extend that time between. You shouldn't receive it any earlier than that. That's the shortest window, but you can absolutely spread that out a little bit more. So the snow day, for example, will not be a cause for any concern. But still remember to get that second dose. It's important. Another reminder, don't be mixing and matching. It's got to be the same brand. If you get the Moderna, it's the Moderna again. Pfizer, it's the Pfizer again. That's important. Of course, we've all heard lots of talk about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine that is coming online. That's a one dose, one shot vaccine that people will be hopefully able to get. We're all seeing and following along the approval process that they're going through. And the general thinking is hopefully that opens up more quantity available. When there's more quantity available, I know everyone is pressing the governor to kind of open up things to other groups to make sure that we can get more people vaccinated. That flexibility hopefully allows that to happen. But we're all waiting to see, and of course the process is J&J is going through right now, but the more vaccines that become available, the better it is for all of us. Really important stuff. We talked a little bit about the vaccine itself, Johnson & Johnson, how that differs from some of the other ones on my town hall with Dr. Chris Purnell. So I definitely would encourage anyone to go to Facebook, Sean M. Spiller, watch that. She talks, I think does a great job of explaining some of the differences. Again, she participated in the Moderna trials, but also the importance of everyone getting vaccinated, especially those in our communities of color where we're seeing the percentage of those who have been vaccinated really be pretty low overall as a percentage of the total number of people. So we've got to make sure everyone's getting vaccinated. By the way, none of us are safe unless everybody is getting vaccinated and we hit those numbers, 70-80% that everyone is talking about. So everyone needs to get vaccinated. But tune in, listen to that town hall if you want more information there. I think it's very helpful. Of course, I will be continuing to host town halls on this issue, other issues around the vaccine and other important pieces. So be sure to make sure you check back there often and listen to all the releases that go out to make sure you're following that information as it becomes available. Other things that I definitely want to say is make sure if you have any questions specifically about any of these vaccines or anything else, you can call. The county has set up a vaccination hotline. The number is 973-877-8456, 973-877-8456. They're getting, as you can imagine, thousands and thousands of calls per day. It's available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. They keep adding more and more people to really answer those calls and answer the questions. All important stuff. They keep trying to expand the services there, so we know we have heard the difficulty, right, for elderly individuals sometimes, others who have limited access to the internet, others in situations where they just can't connect electronically, want to be able to make potentially appointments through the phone system. Essex County is opening up that availability, that process to occur to help in that regard. So any questions, though, reach out to that number and they will be able to assist, of course. For Montclair residents getting the vaccine, remember our location is the Kmart in West Orange, 235 Prospect Ave. That'll be the location really that most people will be going to get the vaccine if you're going through the county system. Remember, there are state mega sites that are open as well at this point. The advice that everyone shares is, sign up everywhere possible, take the first available appointments, the first call you get, get the vaccine. That's the way to go there. Also want to give a quick update and another really big kudos to the Mayor's COVID-19 task force that's in place doing just great work. They've launched their Shop, Eat, Repeat campaign for the small business subgroup and the work that they're doing. It's really a testament to all of them coming together, reaching out to those in the community too to kind of further the work. They've created a really cool logo, another piece that people can share on social media. So please be sure to search for it on social media. That's Shop, Eat, Repeat. You'll find a lot of information, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever you're on and looking. Be sure to search for that. And the logo, which is kind of cool, it was created by right here in Montclair High School graduate Annabelle Will. She's graduated from University of Delaware in May, and she just landed her first job. So kudos, and also she helped really create the logo. So a big thank you there. I know everyone's thrilled with that, and it really came out really cool. But if you go to any of the social media pieces, the ask is, as you can imagine, as you're shopping local, as you're eating local, as you're doing all of the things local, be sure to use the logo, tag everything, hashtag love our Montclair as much as you can. Make sure you note Shop, Eat, Repeat. Certainly, tag that as well. The goal is to create some buzz, make sure everyone knows, okay, come to Montclair, make sure you're out and about safely in Montclair. But Montclair is thriving and still a place to be and out and about. So, great work there. Really appreciate that, and everyone doing all they can to help each other as we get through this pandemic. I mean, these are difficult times, uncertain times, nervous times, fearful times, but a time more than ever for us to come together, work through our challenges together and figure things out. In other, news in terms of supporting those in need, we have the next emergency food distribution event that will be happening. Will be Thursday, February 11th at 9 a.m. That one's going to occur at the Bloomfield Public Library parking lot. That's on State Street in Bloomfield. It starts at 9. They ask that no one arrive before 8 a.m. You can either drive up, walk up, and of course food will be given to help those who need it, to just support the food that they may have and the families to get through another week or so. And these events will be ongoing. Everybody's trying to work together. We've seen some of the work here locally with our nonprofits and our community and everyone coming together, working through the COVID task force and others. We're also seeing the county and state and others really step up and step in and lean into that work. So anyone in need, plenty of resources to reach out to and through. And that's an example of a food distribution event that will be coming up. Want to remind everyone that if you have a specific question or something you'd like to share, informationally get out, happy to hear from you. You can send an email to questions@SeanSpiller.com. That's questions@SeanSpiller.com. Happy to answer them here or share the information out here and make sure everyone is in the loop on some of the happenings around town as we continue these weekly updates. So I want to thank everybody again. Appreciate you. Stay safe, stay masked, and I'll talk to you soon.